Hey guys, so today I want to talk about a question that I get asked a lot on. It's whether you should convert your carbon fiber bike. So this is a hot topic because a lot more carbon fiber bikes are coming out, and a lot of them are awesome mountain bikes, and the idea of putting a motor on it is just it's inevitable. It's like I should throw a motor on this thing. I don't recommend doing that. I always tell people avoid carbon fiber bikes in general. There are a few exceptions though. So let's get to that. Generally, I don't say use a carbon fiber frame because carbon fiber is very strong in certain applications, but it can crack. I mean, aluminum and steel frames, they have give to them. So when you mount a motor onto it, like a Bafang that clamps on, it literally has teeth that bite into it. That can be trouble for a carbon fiber frame. And I'm gonna use an example. It's almost like glass. Glass is very strong. Super strong, but you wouldn't want to clamp something onto it because that would just shatter it. I know that may be a poor example, but I think it works. There are some, and so you don't want to clamp onto that bottom bracket. The rest of the bike is fine, but the same reason why I wouldn't want to put a hub motor on a carbon fiber frame either is because you're doing all that twisting and torquing in the rear dropout that could crack that dropout off. You could put a torque arm on it, and you know that might help quite a bit. Still is a risk, and plus I don't know, I wouldn't want to put a hub motor on it, but that's me. If you're mountain biking, you wouldn't want a hub motor on a mountain bike. But now here's the one thing where I have done, if you checked out my DaVinci downhill bike, I put a 3,000 watt motor. I've done that on 2 carbon fiber mountain bikes. I put 2 Cyclone 3,000 watt motors on carbon fiber bikes. But those bikes had reinforced bottom brackets, where the bottom bracket was like a standard bottom bracket inside a carbon fiber shell. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So it wasn't like I was clamping onto a standard bottom bracket essentially. So check your bottom bracket and just kind of see how that goes. But generally, I say avoid carbon fiber bikes. And I know there's going to be some people out there that have done it, have had great success maybe. I don't know, but you know, if you have, share your story. But yeah, generally people are always looking for donor bikes. And they're like, I want to get this one. And I'm like, it's a carbon fiber. I wouldn't do that. Look for aluminum or steel. We're kind of going back to the olden days. Steel is actually, I like steel bikes. And then aluminum is second best. But almost every single bike is aluminum. So finding a steel bike is almost like a non-starter. So, all right. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. Later, guys.